Elsewhere, and this is my DID Systems headspace. This is also my brain and spirit as a place. So this is my brain as a place. I'm going to zoom in now and show off my kingdom. So it's a floating island in space. The dome controls the atmosphere and sky. There is an ocean ring around the island. And then over here is Heart Castle, which is the center of Elsewhere and is also representative of my heart and all the heart energy and love energy of my DID headmates combined. It is a magical castle where me and my headmates live together as wizard demon royalty. Here's some Dreamling homes for the Dreamlings in my mind. This is Marx's mansion, which is a mansion that Marx has. Marx is one of my fairy DID altars. This is King Osmodius's casino and strip club. King Osmodius is one of our gods as a wizard hive mind. This is Zam's statue. Zam is one of our DID headmates. He's a satyr. And there's like a forest or like fairy forest around. These triangles over here, these are all the trees. This is more forest, like pine forest and then like oak forest. Then over here we have King Payman's buffet. This is another one of our demonic gods, is King Payman, and his energy is represented in our mind as a buffet. Over here is the newbie shack, so if people like new DID headmates or if spirits enter our mental kingdom, they will start here. They'll wake up here if they're like people we're not sure about yet, or we don't really like the conscious alters don't really know them yet. They'll start in the newbie shack and then make their way to the castle, to Heart Castle. This is Known's Nest. Known is another one of our DID headmates, and he is a giant golden dragon who presents in multiple ways, sometimes as a Chinese lung dragon and sometimes as a more large and fat, chubby dragon like this. I'm not calling Known fat, I'm just saying that he can change his shape. And he's a golden dragon and he represents knowledge, like he's an embodiment of knowledge itself as a living person, and he's one of our DID headmates. And then over here is a beach, and this is the beach area. This is the Dreamling Hotel beyond the beach, and this hotel is for Dreamlings to stay at on like vacation. There's like a pool to swim in right by the beach water. Here is Vinny's War Tower. Vine is another one of our demonic gods, and this is actually a new addition to Elsewhere that replaced the pumpkin patch for Sariel that used to be there. There's stables here for Vine to park his horse. And then this is based on Vine's sigil, and this tower is a restaurant, wrestling and sports place, and also an arcade, depending on the ring. Or the first part of the tower would be where the sports happen, and then here's where the arcade would be, and then this part will be like a buffet over here. So yeah. And then here's a statue for Sariel. Sariel is our demonic god, Samael's son, and we just have a little pumpkin in memory of the pumpkin patch that used to be there, and a little statue for Sariel to represent Sariel, which is Satan's son. Over here is some orchards, just like random fruit growing in our mind. And over here is the Castle of the Night and Day, which is home to Bezaliel and Sariel. Although now it's also Sammy is one of our DID headmates. The castle represents the marriage and love between the sun and moon, and the nighttime and daytime as well. And that's why this castle is here. And the Dreamling Beach I already showed. Over here we have a Dreamling Community Center, so just like a community center, like things they can do there. Over here we have Elsewhere Mall, or Dreamling Mall, and this mall is actually also a new addition, and it's based on the mall in my city, but I changed things that I didn't like. So I did keep the Outback Steakhouse as the only thing I kept from the original mall, since it's based on the mall in my city. I have never been in my life to Outback Steakhouse. I've never been there. I've only sat outside of it. So I just have it in my mind because I think it would be funny. I thought it would be funny to keep the Outback Steakhouse from the mall, since the mall in my mind is based on the mall in my city. I just thought it'd be funny to keep the Outback Steakhouse. I replaced the, like, whatever clothing store or big, like, clothing and makeup store that they have with Azazel's Fashion in honor of one of our demonic gods, Azazel. So the place where the Dreamlings in our mind will get their clothes is at Azazel's Fashion, where they could get makeup and clothes. Elsewhere Mall, named after, of course, our floating island in space. Juggalo Funhouse. So this is like a place where people can have fun and party and go swimming in the pool there, and it's named after Juggalos since I'm a Juggalo. This is like a dumpster over here for trash. Don Quixote Crafts. So I replaced the Hobby Lobby of, because in my city the mall has a Hobby Lobby. I don't like Hobby Lobby since they're homophobic, so I just replaced it with Don Quixote Crafts because I love that book, but also because I was reminded by the store in Japan called Don Quixote, so I thought I would just combine that store with like a craft store in Elsewhere. Then this is a school for the Dreamlings in my mind, and this is Dreamling Charter School. It's K through 12. There's some homeschool elements. You can do like online. It's sort of optional. You can the Dreamlings can sign their kids up for like homeschool or online, and there's also like summer camps opportunities. There's like a playground. They have like volleyball and like those one punching balls that's based on my 8th grade. They had those. There's like a bathroom, and it's all unisex. And there's like a slide and a jungle gym structure, and then street hockey gear, basketball court, bleachers, and my 8th grade gym. And then there's like a soccer and running field. And then over here we have Dreamling Crypts and Graveyard for when the Dreamlings die in my mind or need to be recycled, and their energy gets recycled. And then there's a Theistic Satanist church because all the people in my mind are either Theistic Satanists or pantheistic, polytheistic, or pagan, or chaos sorcerer in beliefs. But since the Dreamlings are just like abstract people that don't have like free will, how my DID altars have, they would just follow whatever beliefs that we have since we rule their kingdom. And since we are like the wizard hive mind, our belief as a person is theistic Satanism, chaos sorcery, and pantheism, polytheism, paganism. All of those things combined would be the dominant religion of the region of our brain and our mind, and by extension elsewhere our kingdom. So there's some oak forests over here in hills, and then this part is where our brain overlaps with Minecraft, and it's not the only video game that is overlapped with Elsewhere. Sims 3 is also overlapped with Elsewhere since we built a map of Elsewhere in Sims 3. But anyways, this part will be this is new as well, and this is going to be for farming so that we can overlap our Minecraft farms and our Minecraft worlds with our mind and our mental kingdom. And then the Pearl Man's Black Pearl is my pirate ship that I have in Minecraft, one of my Minecraft saves, and I'm adding that to Elsewhere. So that I can have part of Minecraft be cemented in Elsewhere, at least for now, until this changes, if this changes, because sometimes things in our mind change around, and it might not always be have the Minecraft area. This is a new expansion of territory in our mind. So yeah, and this is our kingdom, and this symbol here is very important. Very, very important to us. I'm not going to say what it means in this video, but it's throughout a lot of our different videos and a lot of our different art. You might find that symbol. You might even find it plastered to our wall in our actual physical house, and that's because that symbol has significance to us as a wizard. It's one of our personal sigils that we made. So yeah, this is my kingdom, Elsewhere, and this is literally my spirit as a place and my brain as a place, and this is where all my DID headmates and personalities live, as well as just the Dreamlings, which are like the non-conscious or non-free will people of my brain, or like the people in dreams. You know, when you have dreams and there's people in your dreams, that's what a Dreamling is. So they also inhabit this place. If you're familiar with the video game Psychonauts, I haven't played the second one, but the first one, in the first one you go to people's minds as a place. This is my mind as a place. And this is something that some DID systems consciously go to their mind as a place. I do, and this is what that place is for me.